What's good, y'all? It's Friday, and if it's Friday, that means this is your opportunity to be heard on the Audible Sports Podcast, where sports meets life and culture. I am half of that dynamic duo that is Bobby G and Wildcard Mar. What's happening, bro?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We here, man. We made it to the weekend. It's time to get live. The boys, Bobby G, Wildcard Mall, Audible Podcast. Come be heard. You dig?
Absolutely, absolutely. Got a good one for you, but before we get into that, you actually think you know what I'm going to say, but I bet you don't know what I'm going to say.
They don't know.
At all. At all. At this point in time, I usually tell you to follow the directions on the screen, but I got some info for you. I'll be doing research, and I actually caught something last night. As it turns out, 60% of you guys that's out here ingesting our content are not subscribed, which means you haven't been following the directions at the beginning of the show. So what I need you to do right now, while it's fresh in your mind, please follow the directions on the screen. Go ahead, hit that like button, subscribe if you are new, turn your notifications on so you know the next time that we are here and you can be heard, which is every Friday, 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific. All right, now that we done got that out of the way, like I said, we got a good one for you. Good one lined up. We're gonna talk a little bit. Hey, is reality TV dictating real life? Some things have gone on, and again, just something that caught my attention. That we used to just enjoy TV as our entertainment. We take what we do from it, and get back to our regular lives. But now it seems like people are watching television and they want to do something about it. So we're gonna talk about that a little bit. Something that hit me at the last minute. Mr. Marr, are you a flat earther?
No, I am not a flat earther. I'm actually confused on how you thought the Earth was flat when we got all these images that shows that it's not flat. But okay, teach his own. Teach his
I mean,
own.
I got a picture of a unicorn. It doesn't exist either, so But we are going to let the great American philosopher Lord Jamar educate us a little bit. We're going to talk a little bit about the MLB playoffs, and of course, as usual, our shout outs and honorable mentions, plus our Fit Friday challenge and quote of the week. So with that out of the way, y'all know what time it is. We're gonna give you them shout outs. Who you got to shout out today, bro?
Hey man, it's a disappointing kind of somber mood on my shout out, but I'm still going to show some love. Kansas City Royals made a great run.
They did.
Yeah, they made a great run at it, but the Yankees are still the Yankees, and they sent us packing at the crib last night. And yeah, my feelings are a little hurt, but I'm gonna shout my boys out because they reinvigorated the city, had the city just going crazy, rooting them on. And yeah, man, it is what it is. But hey, we broke that 10-year drought, 10 years between last playoff appearances. So
Okay.
I'll take that. Restart the meter of Mr. Playoff meter. So restart it. Hopefully they can continue it next year and get a little bit further next year. But I'm gonna shout my boys out because I'm proud of y'all, man. Like I said, usually come, the baseball season kicks off late March, early April. More time, not about June or hell, even Memorial Day. I'm already getting ready.
Done with it.
Yeah. I'm already getting ready for Memorial Day. They make me stick around till late, to about mid-October. So shout out to my Royals, man. Shout out to the squad.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I mean, the real thing about that is, uh, I'm shout out to the whole American League Central. Because before the season started, the American League Central was picked to be the worst division in baseball.
Yeah, can't say that.
People know that. Yeah, and 3 of the 5 teams made the playoffs. So that's definitely, especially with Detroit, who was I think at the trade deadline they were 4 games under 500, and managed to, since that time, they had the best record in baseball. Of course, the Indians have been competing for the number 1 spot all season, and then the Royals with that late run. I include, Bobby Witt might finish second in the MVP voting.
Yeah, I think he might get second for sure.
Yeah, but I mean, he was in the running all season long, so he definitely bright future for that young man. He gets it done. So yeah, shout out to those guys. Shout out to the Royals. Shout out to the Yankees for winning, and shout out to my Guardians. Good luck to them tomorrow in the ALDS Game 5 against Detroit. We had a come from behind victory last night to tie the series at 2. Now we come home for Game 5, and we'll be facing potential Cy Young winner, Mr. Screwball, who we did face in Game 2. We took the L, but actually we got a couple hits off of him, so he's not looking as scary as he was coming into the series. But for me, my shout out actually goes to the other league, National League. I'm gonna go ahead and shout out because there's another Game 5. The first pitch should be probably in about an hour from now. The Dodgers and the Padres. Shout out to Yu Darvish and Yoshinobu Yamamoto. This will be the first time that two Japanese-born pitchers will start against each other in an MLB playoff game. So, little history, little history to close out the that playoff series there. I mean, Yu Darvish has been getting it done for a long time, and he is definitely a grizzled veteran. And Yamamoto, I believe this is his rookie year. If it's not his rookie year, it's like second year in the majors. But definitely shout out to those two gentlemen for repping for their country, and look to see a great baseball game tonight. We got that. Shout out to Allen and the guys. Shout out to all 14 White Sox fans for dealing with it.
That's hilarious.
Hey.
Allen took his shot.
Hey, they did not. It was a rough year for them, man. All time.
Ooh, you being
record.
You are being generous.
It was rough.
You are being generous. Rough is an understatement, bro. But
what I wanted to get into before we get into our main topic, and that's why I asked you to begin the show, you're a flat earther, man. I fell down the rabbit hole a little bit last night on YouTube, going through some stuff, and I saw something that actually, man, caught my attention, man. Lord Jamar, who I'm not a fan of Lord Jamar, first of all, so I'm gonna keep it right there. Not a fan of the dude. I am a fan of Godfrey. Godfrey hosts his podcast, in Godfrey We Trust. Shout out to him. He had Lord Jamar on as a guest, and they were talking about how I came up, Earth. But he didn't sound completely crazy, dog. But I'm gonna go ahead and let him tell it.
Because it's ridiculous to think that someone can live on a ball. To think that water could wrap itself around a spinning ball, to think that people could be on the bottom of a fucking ball and be upside down because some magical thing called gravity is allowing it to happen.
So the water should be pouring into space then.
Everything should be pulled into space, into the so-called vacuum of space if there's no covering. If we have no covering, our atmosphere, our waters, everything should be sucked into
So you think we're in a dome?
Absolutely. Although, see, here's the thing.
Oh, shit. You
Here's
never
the
heard
thing.
this shit, huh?
Hey.
Explain.
Here's the thing, right? There's certain things that they don't allow you to explore, right? So there's certain things that I can't prove. I can't go. I'm not allowed to go up there and touch this. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So this is only what I can surmise, especially from thousands of years, because only 500 years ago did they come with this whole heliocentric model. All the different civilizations prior to that knew that we lived on a level plane. Okay, water always finds its what?
Level.
Exactly. Water always needs a what? A container. You see?
Yeah.
I can't have this drink on the outside of my cup. It must be on the inside of my cup. It must have a container. Okay? So there's no way that water could just stick to the outside of a spinning ball. Think about it. Right. Where's the 1,000 mile an hour? Because it's supposed to be going
on an axis. And it's on an axis.
So listen, not just a ball that's like this. It's a ball like supposedly like this, and that axis also equals to 666. But that's the
what?
Oh yeah, that's some whole other shit.
What
But
the fuck?
Yes, sir.
Axis of evil?
Anyway,
Damn.
so now you're on an axis,
shit.
and then you supposedly have land masses that are going on the top, on the side, and on the down under, right? They
Right.
call it down under for a reason.
Right.
So do you believe that people are upside down right now in Australia, and that rain goes up instead of down? It rains up in Australia, and people are upside down, or in different parts of the planet, we're sideways. We're walking, we're sideways as we,
Right.
like
Inception.
do you believe that planes are landing on moving runways? Why can't I go up in a helicopter for an hour if the world is spinning? Why can't I hover for an hour and come back down and be somewhere else?
Damn. That makes sense. It does, but this is what I heard. I was talking to a former fighter pilot, and they get up to 50,000 feet. Like 20,000 something more feet. And I said, do you see the curvature of the earth? He says, yes, we do.
He's lying to you. He's a Mason. I guarantee it.
Damn.
I guarantee you this guy is a Mason.
Really?
Because I have footage where as high as you go, you always see a level plane.
Really?
You always see a level plane. As high as the observer goes, there is always a level plane. There is no curvature. There should be, by Pythagorean's theory, right? There should be 8 inches of curvature per square mile. Visible curvature that you see.
Damn.
We do not see such curvature, sir. This is some bullshit that they use to create, basically to take God out of the equation.
So,
let me ask you something.
Yes.
The Big Bang Theory. When's the last time an explosion, which usually destroys things, created something?
Billions of years ago.
No, because that's what they told you.
Told us, right. That's
When can I do an experiment? Right now, they're doing a Hadron Collider, trying to fucking find the God particle, because they're trying to find creation out of destruction, and you never will, because it was a lie.
Shit. So how did is the solar system real? Do we have planets, or is it bullshit?
It's bullshit.
Because
Let me tell you this.
What?
Now this goes. This clip's 20 minutes long. If you want to see the whole clip, just check it out on YouTube. Just look up Lord Jamar, Flat Earth, and you will find it. Now, he said some things in there, and I heard he got a reaction from you. The thing that he said that got me, and I couldn't find the exact moment, and it made like perfect sense because, like, I'm one of those people. I don't believe in evolution. I don't believe that monkeys turned into people, so one day one monkey just said, "Nah, I'm good." All his homies turned into people, and he was like, "Nah, I'm good. I'm gonna live out this monkey life." I don't believe in that crap, but he read stupid. Wait, before he made this. Hey, LT. But he goes on to say one thing, like, okay, the earth is in constant motion, right? It's constant, like it's moving so fast that we can't feel it, right? But it's moving nevertheless. Okay, if you were to if that's the case, then why can't you suspend yourself? Find some way to suspend yourself in air and come down and be somewhere different. If you were to suspend yourself in air and then come right back down, you'd be in the exact same place. If the earth was rotating, like they say, you would be somewhere different.
By the time you come back down.
Right. Even if it's just an inch to the left or right.
Well,
or in a better place, airplanes. Airplanes do it all the time. And he lived with that. Like, how do airplanes landing on a moving target? So I mean,
damn.
so I mean, What's happening, career? Shout out. Hey, I'm not a flat earther, but I love hearing people speak on certain whatever they believe. I love hearing people talk about what they things they believe in, and Lord Jamar believes in that. And
Came with some receipts.
yeah, gravitational. Okay, that's what. Go watch the entire clip because he talks about that. He says gravity is not real. It's density. Density makes objects fall. If you throw an apple into the air, gravity is not making it come back down. It's density.
How dense the apple is.
Right, compared to what it's going against, which is air. It's
Air.
heavier than air, therefore it's going to fall to the ground. Gravity, and I tend to like the center of gravity would be the core of the earth. Then why doesn't the earth pull itself into itself? If gravity is pulling from every direction, wouldn't the earth like crumble up like a piece of paper?
Well,
Yeah.
shout out to my guy Kareem. Hey man, he always shows me love. He's a flat earther. Hey,
Hey,
I look. Like I said, I'm not a flat earther, but damn it, sometimes if you could say, if you could put it together and make it make sense, I might rock with you with what you're saying. And right now, hey, I'm not saying I'm 100% flat earther, but I can see some
Right.
points that Lamar is making.
like I say, you said what did Arsenio used to things that make you go Hey, he said a bunch of things.
That make you go.
Yeah. Talk about how it never went to the moon. Did he talk about that? Well, I mean, he didn't go into detail. I think he just said something about it, like just said they lied. But yeah, he said some things in there. He said something. Like I said, the clip's 20 minutes long. I ain't really want to run. I mean, hey, if that's what the folks will talk about, we could run the whole clip. I don't care. But it was hilarious to watch, man. Like I said, I don't rock with Lord Jamar like that, but that was very entertaining. That whole conversation was entertaining, and I might have to watch it again. As a matter of fact, we off the air. I definitely might have to check it out again. But this goes to a conversation me and a friend of mine were having, where he said there's no such thing as up. And I was like, bro, what are you talking about? He said, no such thing as up. And he said up only exists because we're here on Earth and it's gravity. If you were in space, there would be no such thing as up. To which I proved him wrong because I'm like, your body has an equilibrium. Your equilibrium determines whether you're off balance. That way, even when you're in a weightless situation, your body tells you like whether you're off or not, or on point. So there's an up. The direction up, yeah, but your body senses being off balance. So we had a lengthy conversation about that, but all kinds of things, man. But he's basically saying, the gravity doesn't exist and everything revolves around just the density of the environment. And saying how the atmosphere is what blocks you from seeing basically clear across Earth. Just as the further you get, the atmosphere just basically acts like layers of glass, and each glass is a little foggier than the next one. So, to which I don't know. You know, I'm from Ohio. Out in Ohio, we got a amusement park called Cedar Point. If you know, you know. They have a roller coaster. When you get to the top of it, you can see from Ohio to Canada.
Really?
Yes. You can see clear. Across the Great Lake, you can see Canada. You can see the edge of Canada. Now, with that being said, I have to admit, I did not see any curvature.
Yeah, everything looks flat, don't it?
Yeah. And I mean, to also be fair, like you're saying, yeah, we got all these pictures and stuff. Again,
Yeah.
I can Google a picture of a unicorn right now.
Now that's fair. Hey,
But they don't exist.
I know one thing. I've been on many airplanes. I've seen nothing but flat.
Right.
I've been on many airplanes. I can't even tell you how many times I didn't been on airplanes. I've never seen curvature.
So I mean, it will always there'll always be one side and the other, man. Uh, just stand up for whatever side you fall on. Me, I just like to sit back and watch the argument.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I like the conversation.
I like to.
I let the people do what they do, but I'm not neither. Hey, I'm Switzerland. I'm just kind of just sitting back, enjoying the conversation, bro. Just
I'm saying, but getting into the real main topic of the day. Basically, is reality TV controlling life too much, or starting to control life too much. And what I mean by that is, last week we had a conversation about our obsession with serial killers or crime TV or crime in general, and basically. For those that don't know, if you've been under a rock somewhere, Netflix had a new series started on the Menendez brothers. Also on Peacock, there was a documentary with a connection to the Menendez brothers. One of the members of Menudo came forward and said that he was abused by the Menendez brothers' father, who was in the record business. Actually, he was the executive who signed them. So basically, because of the Netflix miniseries, not really a documentary, new evidence has come forward, been discovered that they did, one of the brothers, I forget which one, actually wrote a letter to a family member claiming to be having been abused by the father. So the whole debate, like during their actual trial, was, if it happened, why didn't you disclose anybody? They never did this. Now, I mean, first of all, they had one of their cousins testify. He got on the stand and said he did disclose during the first trial. For whatever reason, after the first trial was deemed a mistrial, in the second trial, none of that testimony was allowed in the second trial. None of that evidence was allowed. They basically quashed the whole abuse defense and basically didn't let them use their defense again.
Wait, the auntie said when I went to the moon in 1972 to her.
Yeah, she did.
I just saw that comment.
Yeah,
Crazy.
she did. She said that.
That's wild.
I can't say it was a we because let me see. You'd only been 6 years old back then, auntie.
Hey, she was up there. She was up there, dog.
She's on that reading Rainbow rocket ship. I can go anywhere.
Take a look. Set up book. Reading Rainbow. Reading Rainbow. Hey, little known fact. I met LeVar Burton because his family grew up in the house right next to me on the house that I grew up in Kansas City. It was his, I think it was his auntie or it was his, real close kin grew up right next to me. Miss Bacola, God rest her soul. Mr. Elliott, God rest his soul. Grew up in the house right next to me, right off of College, right off of Indiana Avenue for some of my Kansas City peeps. East side of Kansas City, so y'all could, have a general purpose where it's at. I met him. A real cool dude, real laid back, cool as hell. I probably was like 7, 8 years old, and Reading Rainbow was big growing up for us, so I was starstruck like a mug.
God damn it, auntie.
Hey, what you sipping on tonight, auntie? Sipping on.
Oh man,
because auntie on one right now. She's sipping on something.
She said, "I'm on my
for real."
Another I don't know if it's a little known fact, but some people in Root, obviously LeVar played Kunta Kinte in the series Roots.
He did.
The scene where O.J. Simpson has to run him down. Reportedly, they had to film that scene like 10 times because O.J. couldn't catch LeVar Burton.
Damn.
He was like that, but he was fast apparently.
Nigga, slow down.
He had
Slow down.
some hidden track star speed.
You got to slow down. Slow down. No.
Just, There's nothing yet.
Oh, you must be smoking on
Man.
something. Something.
It's-
You on another
Possibly.
level right now, ain't you?
she is 33% Rastafari.
Jobless. Okay. All right. What
But
you doing?
basically with this series and them now, they're saying potentially this new evidence could lead to them getting a new trial and could potentially lead to them being released from prison. Kim Kardashian is getting involved.
Oh, hey, don't do that. Do not get that heifer. First of all, from what I know, she got some situations with this whole Diddy situation she need to be worried about, from what I've been told.
I mean, well, maybe her thing is prison reform, and not so it's just practice for herself. But I mean, my thing is are we letting reality TV dictate real life? This is just the latest, and I don't even know if people are really noticing. A documentary comes out a year later. R. Kelly is on trial and in prison. A documentary comes out. Fortunately, Michael Jackson has passed away. Nothing could be done. But who knows what happened? What would have happened with that situation? Something comes out on Diddy a year later. Look where we are now. Something comes out on the Menendez brothers. Look where it's headed. It's headed to them potentially having a new trial, being released from prison. Have we just gone to the point where we just, instead of watching TV and being entertained, now people feel like they watch something, and now it's, when the show is over, it's not let's go to bed. It's, hey, let's do something about this. Are we taking this too far?
Ugh. Man, I will say this: it's kind of like Twitter and other things like that. I think it's starting to get to that point where it holds a lot. For some reason, it holds a lot of weight for some people. I will say this: I've always thought that TV has always been, one of those things where the art form imitates reality. Some of it is based off of real TV, as we
Right.
talked last week. Reality TV. That's kind of the I guess some of the genesis of it. But I just always went to my parents always said, man, this shit ain't real. Listen to me.
Right.
That's kind of always when I went based off is always, and now you got so much information at your fingertips, especially when it comes to these phones and stuff. I just think that you can never you never go based off of I mean you can never you can never take anything that's on TV, take it with a grain of salt, I should say. It's just one of those things where there might be some truth to it, but there might also be some propaganda in a narrative that needs to get spun. So you never know. So I've always just kind of just took stuff off of TV that like even CNN, I take that shit for for what it is, for a grain of salt. They might have an agenda behind something. So I mean, it's up to the individual, man. I never really put too much stock into stuff that's on TV. I use TV for entertainment. I don't use it to inform me. I rarely watch the news. So
I'm concerned for it with them. That's true. That's another situation that was affected by obviously there's so much coverage going on that people felt the need to have something done.
I feel that.
So, but I mean, also even with that, man, uh, you had people coming out uh, with their own narratives. Like, I mean, I saw something with the Candace Owens thing.
Mm-hmm.
Where she went and talked to these people who live with George Ford and George Floyd, sorry, and they had nothing, essentially, basically nothing but negative things to say about the guy. Like, so how do we? I feel like we could be going down. It's a slippery slope we could be going down. Like, I feel that one day we could be coming down to the point where people are on trial, and there's an app on your phone where you could decide whether they're guilty or not. We don't need an in-person jury anymore. Everybody can be a juror from their home.
Mm.
Like, it feels like that's the direction where we're headed, and I think it's because of the way um, media and television and social media are just putting everything out there for everybody to have an opinion on. And all it takes is for the information to get into the hands of the one person who can actually do something about it. And that, because that's what it seems to have happened here. Like, this like 5 years ago, we watched a documentary put a black dude in jail. Now we're watching it get two white dudes off out early.
Hey, I mean, no cap.
It is crazy. I mean, like, what's next? What's the next step? Like, what are we doing now? I feel like the election is damn near reality TV,
Mm.
or at least the race.
Or,
I watched a commercial. It was it was sponsored by Trump, but all of Kamala's lines were just cut up, making it, trying to look like it was one straight sentence, but you could tell it was all cut up to be that. Like, what are we doing? Like, but again, somebody sees that video, all you need is the visual. Oh, that sucks. I'm on this side now, just because it's something you saw. Like, and with AI now coming into play, like, who knows where we're headed with this stuff? It's crazy.
oh,
We talk about how they dog a puppy just because he's like baby. If his name was Saul, he get. I mean, he already got the key to the city. They took it back.
oh yeah, yeah. That man got himself
Yeah, he got the key to the city. They took it back.
in a real situation.
But yeah. I mean, ain't no thing. He likes to have, like, you know, it was oil wrestling parties at his house. There's nothing wrong with that. You need a heavy supply of oil for that. You know, I've seen old school. Remember, Blue died in the oil press.
Yo, my man said. Oh,
But again, yeah, it happened. It like something happened to him on TV, and look where we are now. He's a trial. Jesse Smollett, same thing. How much longer and how deeper can it go where we're just letting television dictate life instead of the other way around?
man. You said a whole,
A grappler. You're a grappler.
whole mouthful, bro.
You can't grapple with the oil. You gotta be you gotta be a technician. You gotta be real. You gotta be Bret Hart. Grapple with the oils. At least that's what I heard.
Yeah, I was about to say you might want to clean that up, bro. But
That's what I heard. Yeah, I just heard.
yeah, you might want to clean that up, fam. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, clean that up. Though. You don't want no problems.
I mean, could we have been looking at something different? Say if Jeffrey Dahmer had not been killed in prison, could we have seen somebody do the same thing for him? Well, he had a rough growing up. You know, maybe we need to revisit the situation. Maybe he deserves a second chance.
Oh, that's what they say. Second chance.
Yeah, I mean, that's just what it feels like. This is a bad boy take on a whole nother meaning. That was just that was the name of his wrestling faction. That's all. That was the name of the club. They was the Bad Boy Wrestling Club. That's all. You know.
That's what it was.
Yeah, the Bad Boy Wrestling Club.
That's crazy, bro.
I mean, but it does make you think why the logo was an angry little kid.
Damn, I ain't even think of that at all. Shit. Damn.
Oh man.
I ain't even think of that. That's crazy.
Yeah. Nah, but with his situation, yeah, now everybody's making the big thing because he was in court smiling. Is the dude not supposed to still enjoy life just because he's in jail? Like, what's wrong with that? I was in jail. I was still enjoying life. And I did have the same problem he's having. According to his lawyer, the roughest part about being in jail is the food. Yeah, you know, he's not getting the sustenance he's accustomed to. You know, he can't find a guard to send to go get him some cheesecake.
Yo, not the cheesecake, fam.
The squared circle. The squared sphincter.
Not the cheesecake, fam. That's crazy, bro.
Without the movie, a lawyer looking over the case could have came up with a reason for an appeal. But not for the same reasons. Because remember, they had that whole defense thrown out. They weren't allowed to mention anything about being abused during the entire second trial. So that was like completely out of the window. And without that defense, they literally had nothing. They had zero. That's why it went so quick and easy.
That's crazy.
Yeah, like, but dude, I mean, the weirdest thing is just how and I guess they came out and said, what's dude's name? Ryan Murphy. He was the producer of the miniseries. They said they didn't talk to him or anything. There was like no permission given. I guess he took the story from a book somebody else wrote about their lives and used that to go off on. So they're like, he never had a conversation with us, never visited us, never. There was no communication, no nothing. It's just basically the whole show is his opinion, and Ryan Murphy's comment is basically, so what? Fuck y'all. I'm a television producer. I ain't.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah. For that reason, the reason for them to leave it out was because of the oldest brother. He screwed the pooch and had a phone conversation with some random chick who he thought cared about him, and basically admitted to a bunch of falsities. Didn't watch the doc because boys did that shit. They get puffy in there. Well, I mean, apparently one of them is gay anyway, so he doesn't mind getting puffy. The other one, actually, I think they're both married.
Wait, hold on. Is that a term? Getting puffy? Oh, that's a term now? Oh, wow.
You got puffy.
Wow. I am new to the game.
Still in the court records. Yeah, true. It is.
Wow.
But yeah, I mean, apparently, according to the new evidence, they found a letter that he wrote to one of his, because I don't know if the letter was written to the same family member that testified in the first trial, but they found physical evidence along with some other stuff. Plus, now you have the Menudo situation, and him coming forward. It's gonna be interesting, man, to see what happens with this thing. Um,
Puffy is wild.
he got beak milled.
It's even worse because I heard that audio. That shit was crazy, dog. That shit was crazy, man.
But that was dismissed a long time ago. Somebody, matter of fact, the adult star who shot that scene came out and said that that was him. Like somebody just took a clip from one of his movies and said it was Puff and Meek.
I don't know, dog.
I mean,
That shit was wild, dog.
yeah, it ain't, you know,
Whoa.
nah, Puffy has not, he's not replaced Shannon Sharp on that level yet. Shannon Sharp is still the soundbite king on that. It's what they have with Menudo. That's what's said. Oh yeah, as well as the miniseries on Netflix, there's a documentary on Peacock network or app, whatever, where one of the members of Menudo, remember their father was a record exec, or he was the president of a record company. He was actually the person responsible for signing them. He signed Menudo to their record deal, and he had a lot to do with their launching, initial launching and coming out. And yeah, one of, they were kids when they broke, and one of them has come forward in the documentary and basically said that they were telling the truth, that their father abused him, and I think that is what kind of got the ball rolling. And then obviously the Netflix miniseries came out, and now basically just opened Pandora's box.
Oh yeah,
So,
Pandora been open, dog. A lot of things has been wide open, dog.
It was like with okay, seeing how this is result or what may happen with them because of that. Like, who's next?
Oh dog, I think there's a whole bunch of cats about to be next, man. If you ask me, there's a whole bunch of cats.
I can't even think of who did. Oh, you know who I think it could go for? The young boy, the DC sniper, the young boy. I can't remember his name. John
Malvo or something like that.
Yeah. Now we also had why can't I think of her name? Rose. Why am I messing up this name? Rose, the young girl who suffered from Munchausen syndrome, who killed her mother. So her mother constantly kept her sick and everything.
Gypsy.
Yeah, Gypsy Rose. Thank you, Sweet Pea.
You're welcome.
Gypsy Rose. He could have a case just like hers.
Mm.
I mean, he was basically kidnapped. That dude is not his real father. He was kidnapped. He was brainwashed, and he was forced to kill those people behind what Muhammad wanted him to do, not of his own. He was just so enamored with them, and to the point where he would have done anything to please him, to make him happy.
Mm.
So if Gypsy Rose can get her case relooked at, he might be next. He might be about candidate next. So all you movie producers, hey, get with some writers. Go talk to Mr. Malvo. He could very easily be next. Matter of fact, let me see how old that dude is now. Lee Boyd Malvo. Tripping. Lee Boyd Malvo. He's only 39 years old.
Damn. I can't believe it's been that long since that DC shooting.
Yeah. Crazy. I actually lived down the street from where one of the shootings took place. Once upon a time. So yeah, Hollywood producers. Yeah, get your camera ready. Go holler at him. See if we can get him free. He's suffering from the same thing they are. In DC, only kill white people. No, it wasn't only white people. He was they were all random people, random sex, random gender, random age, because he was trying to eventually have him shoot his ex-wife to get custody of his real children. So everything about it was random. Everything had to look appear random, so that when they finally did shoot her, it also appeared to be random. But yeah, like that kid didn't just wake. Remember at the time he was like 16, so he was a kid, man. He didn't wake up and just say I want to start shooting people. It was all this grown man's idea. Like, so he may not have physically abused him or sexually abused him, but the mental abuse can be 10 times worse.
Yeah. That's a fact. That's a fact.
So that's for. Does that make it worse? You go and kidnap somebody else's kid to kill a bunch of people so you can get custody of your real kids. Dude, that's fucked up. Knowing damn well if he'd have got caught in his own, he would have just let him go to prison on his own. He wouldn't have vouched it or said it. If he would have got caught on his own, and they didn't think that John Muhammad, that's the guy's name, John Muhammad, they didn't think he had anything to do with it, he would have just hung little homie out to dry. And he wouldn't have said anything. He wouldn't have said a word because he loved that man that much. And that's crazy. That's wild. But is there and how deep you think it goes? How is this just the rest of our life? Turning reality TV into our reality and taking control of people's destinies and lives through television.
It's crazy, man, because like you really look at a lot of things where it's like, man, like what? Where do you get these stories from? Because you got to pull it from something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand there's a difference between fiction, nonfiction, and all that, but sometimes, like, look at what's that? Law and Order. A lot of their stories end up coming from other things.
Oh yeah.
So it's like there's a lot. I think, in my opinion, I think there's some validity to some things that end up happening that ends up being, at least copycatted, fabricated to a certain degree, so that you can kind of slowly get away with it and make it make sense. But like I said, I just think you just gotta, take it as some things you just gotta. Especially when it comes to parents, like you got to make sure that you got to explain this shit to some of your kids. But like, nah, don't read too much into it and understand that that's some of that stuff's not reality. Some of that stuff is made for let's get the viewers. Let's make sure we have something that can sell. Make it make sense.
Yeah, facts. I mean, Law and Order, their season premiere was last Thursday, and in that episode, they basically ripped the Puffy Cassie video from when he attacked her in the hotel, chased her down the hallway. Basically the crux of the case was some dude that had been abusing women, and his friend had been buying the security tapes and covering his back. And yeah, so I mean, it was basically a direct rip of what's going on with Puff to a degree, not the whole thing, but just the abuse part. So you think it's weird? Make sure I'm saying not television controlling us to the point you think us controlling the direction that reality TV is going.
Ooh, man. Obviously I think there's controlling of TV. I mean, you gotta but I also think that it's also meant for certain things to be put out there to serve that message. You know what I'm saying? I just think that there's certain certain things that are meant to just be what it is, so that you can. Hey, that is crazy, bro. I mean,
Bruce Leroy is showing up.
so I mean, it's like I said, you just gotta, for you and yours, just understand, like, hey, man, this is what it is. This is how we feel about it. Uh, and then kind of take it from there. I just think that there are certain agendas that are pushed through TV. I believe there
Absolutely.
is.
Absolutely.
And certain messages that want to get put out there. And it's definitely up to individuals that just, how are you consuming it to a certain degree. I mean, if you're living by it, hey, that's I'm not going to knock nobody. That's what they
Okay.
choose. I'm damn sure not going to knock nobody for it, but
So
it ain't
reality
for.
is so much deficient. What we see on TV is just tip of the iceberg. Okay.
Oh yeah, I believe that too. Because eventually they're going to expose everything that needs to get put out there. I think at some point in time. I don't know if we're going to be around to see it, but there's going to be some there's going to be some truth that gets told eventually. So we'll see what happens, man.
But my only bigger question before we get off of this though is every and I won't even say black. Every non-white figure I've seen put on Front Street.
Mm.
I saw a song Blast R. Kelly. We got 50 million documentaries. Everybody got an opinion. You see what they do in the Puff. And I'm not saying that they don't deserve it. I'm not saying that at all. But what I am saying is Harvey Weinstein went to jail. I ain't heard nothing about him since. He ain't got no documentary. I ain't seen people coming out the woodwork talking about him. See it with the boy, not CK. It was the other old comedian. The one that got caught rubbing him out in front of people in his dressing room. He went through his situation. I ain't heard nothing since.
Mm.
So I mean, why is everybody else being put out there? Which one is the game? Look at the picture. Wait till the picture comes up. I think it's the one on the left, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, the one on the left side of your screen. Pink sweater. But yeah, it seems to be the non-Caucasian people who just constantly stay in news cycle, constantly have things said about them. And I know it can't be a money thing because I think Puffy had a little bit more change than Mr. Weinstein.
Oh yeah, can't be about
All
the
right.
money.
Yeah, him and Epstein answered, but Epstein he was just he wasn't no. Yeah, he was like the dumb kid that they had to hang around because of what he could do, and then like he wasn't a player like Weinstein. Weinstein was a real player, and he got to go to jail and ride off into the sunset. But Puff ain't gonna be in the news every day for the next 15 years.
Oh yeah.
So, same with Kelly. Hell, when Bill Cosby was going through it, they kept him in the cycle. I heard Weinstein's name like 10 times, and that was it. Freaking yeah, there's a couple other people. I know it wasn't Louis. Was it Louis C.K.? I think it might have been Louis C.K.
Oh yeah, it was. He was over there playing with his little balls.
He was saying, "Hey, look at this."
Yeah.
Peekaboo.
Peekaboo.
But he got to go through his situation, and you know, I don't think I don't think a lot of people know about it.
I don't think so neither.
I said, yeah, no movies, just docs. That's true. Yeah, but we don't got 50 million people coming out of the woodwork talking about like, bro, they found enough people to do 3 documentaries on R. Kelly.
Mm-hmm. With the equipment.
Yeah,
With the
yeah,
equipment.
50 Cent. We talk about crab in the barrel in the bucket syndrome. 50 Cent doing one on Diddy. That, bro, you know you wrong. I know you don't like the man. I know you
Nah,
don't like the man. But
they don't
still,
rock
man.
they don't rock with each other at all.
Yeah,
He was like, Diddy kept trying to ask me to be his friend. I'm not your friend, bro.
right. Take me shopping. What?
What?
I'm not gonna lie. I might have taken the shopping trip. I might.
Nah,
We we
nah,
we,
bro.
we might have swung by a car
No, sir.
dealership or 3.
All right. You better been ready to come off something, bro.
Oh no. I
All
got
right.
hands for you. Got hands for you.
Did you really think
See,
Diddy was,
Epstein was murdered because of all this. I agree with that. I
Diddy
agree
wasn't about
100% with that.
Diddy was not going to take you shopping for free, bro?
Oh yeah, he was. Or
No.
or yeah, he was.
Nope.
Yeah, he was. Or Diddy wasn't gonna make it home at all.
Oh no, Diddy. Hey, see, here's a crazy thing. Diddy got he got some pull, man. I mean, he got a little something. You know what I'm
He
saying?
can have all the pull he want to. I got knives and guns. Like, which one you want? Like,
He do.
no, he did. Yeah, like I say, it'd have been either he would have died or I would have died. But
Somebody got
yeah, somebody gotta go.
Somebody gotta go.
Somebody had to go.
Gotta go. Somebody gotta go. That's
That's
crazy.
nothing. It's just our thoughts on life, man. Perfect guy. He said you got pushed, not pull.
I ain't trying to see none of it. I know that for damn sure.
Yeah. Oh, you think it's going down like this? Was for Shine.
Oh shit, this one's for Sean. Yo, you wild for that one. You wild
But
for that.
yeah, man. But that's what it like. It's just it fuddles me how TV. I mean, it just looks like TV's control. They say we keep going down, or we're living in the matrix, or going down certain rabbit holes, going down certain directions, or uh, computers taking over the world, AI. All it just befuddles me how we're letting technology dictate life to the point where that Terminator shit could actually happen. I could see that happening. I just hope I'm not here for it.
Oh no, I feel you,
'Cause
dog.
I'm sorry, y'all. I will be Team Machine all day.
Hey, but I will say this: it does like, especially when it comes to my daughters. Like, I'm not trying to have them, live vicariously through TV because I refuse. I absolutely refuse to have them being led by Sexy Red. I can't do it. I absolutely not. I put my foot down. All right, I put my foot down. There will be no Sexy Red raising my daughter. All right.
I mean, her favorite colors are pink and brown. What's wrong with that?
Well,
But,
you just proved my point. You just proved my point. That's exactly the crap I'm talking about. Messing with that raggedy heifer.
hey, she from your way? Ain't she from the Lou?
She from the Lou. Keep her ass over there. Over there.
All right. But speaking of, you talked about your Royals being eliminated, man. The rest of the playoffs are going on. Like say the Dodgers and Padres. First pitch should just happen. So that game 5 is going on right now. The winner will move on to the National League Championship Series to face the Mets. Man, the Mets out of nowhere are making a run at it. Francisco Lindor closed that series off. You can see right here. They beat Philly in 4 games. Dodgers surprise. I think a lot of people thought this might be a sweep, or at least 4 games at best. I don't think a lot of people saw it going 5. Uh, Yankees did quick work. uh, can't act like they. But baseball playoffs. Who's gonna make it to the fall classic, man? Who you got? We got 2 game 5s going. One right now, one tomorrow. Yankees
Man.
Mets already in because it's gonna be a Subway Series that we could be looking at.
Man, I think we're gonna get Dodgers Yankees. I think your Tribe are gonna come out, get that game. But it's just going to be another situation where it's the big bad Yankees. Big payroll, big banks take little banks. The Dodgers and Yankees always spending that bread. I think both of them cats going to come out with it for sure. We never know what might happen. But whew, man, it's tough. It's tough. It's tough when you got those payrolls like that, and they're buying pretty much all the talent. So it's hard, man. It really is hard to come up with ways to combat it. Hard. It really is hard, man.
Indians, yes, Cleveland Indians / Guardians. I'm not trying to get canceled, AT, so I have to say Guardians for the moment, or Cleveland baseball team. Yeah, we got to take care of business. We got tough tasks. We'll be facing Detroit's ace, the hands-on favorite to win the Cy Young in the American League this year. We faced him in Game 2. He held us scoreless, although we did get some hits off him towards the end, right before they pulled him. So hopefully we can come out. The biggest thing, I guess, going on is the Yankees beating you guys was a good thing for us, because had you guys beat the Yankees and extended that series, our game would have been in the afternoon. Now, what makes that big is the way our stadium faces. There's shadows that hit home plate, like really weird. So, baseball is the most difficult game to master that there is, trying to hit that moving target. Now you add the shadows in. They say that his pitches, he throws in the high 90s as it is. They say his pitches were going from dark to light to dark on the way to the plate, making it even more difficult to see. Of course, we had the same advantage on our side, but we don't have a Cy Young pitcher. Our starting pitchers, as a matter of fact, are terrible.
It makes a difference.
But yeah. So, you guys losing actually helped us, because now our game has been moved to the primetime spot, in which there would be no shadows. So, we can hopefully have our best batter's eye on. But I like our chances to win. I think Yankees can be a tough series. In my heart, yeah, I'd love to see us make it, but I'm gonna go for a Subway Series. I think the Padres are gonna get the job done tonight, and I think the Mets are gonna beat the Padres in the National League Championship Series. Right now, they're in the middle of the first. The Dodgers pitched a 1-2-3 inning, 1 strikeout. So they're coming up to bat next. But watching the game last night, I would still say, even though I'm a huge basketball fan, huge football fan, playoff baseball is still the best to watch. Like just the timing of it, the theatrics. Watching the game last night, we hit a 2-run homer late to take the lead, take a 2-run lead, and then Tigers come back, cut it to 1, and we send our best closer in the game out. Just the dramatics of the game. Playoff baseball is amazing to watch. Playoff baseball regular season is god awful. It's long. It's, oh my god, it's insufferable. Even though they put all these new rules in.
That's crazy.
But yeah, playoff baseball. Yeah, It's very entertaining to watch. So yeah, as soon as we out of here, I'll probably finish watching that Dodgers Padres game. Actually, I may this what comes on night SmackDown. I may check SmackDown out.
I'm gonna watch SmackDown a little later though.
But yeah, so you got Dodgers and Yankees, best two players meeting head to head. Baseball would love that. Judge and Otani.
Mm-hmm.
They'd really love it if Otani could pitch.
That's exactly where I was headed. I think they want that, man.
Oh, absolutely. They'd love it even more if they might send somebody down there and make the Dodgers make Otani pitch. Like y'all can only play in the World Series if he pitches Game 1. I think aside just from the matchup of Judge and Otani batting against each other, I think people want to see that matchup. They want to see Otani on the mound with Aaron Judge at the plate, and see what happens. But I don't want the Yankees to win anything, man.
Oh, I don't either.
Y'all got 30 of them, bro. That's enough.
Got a grip of them.
Baseball better than Judge.
He's saying Bobby Baseball, Bobby Witt. Yeah, my man.
Kareem, is that his nickname?
Yeah. My man Kareem, he's a Royals fan just like me, man. So he still might be able to be heartbroken like I am. So
no, I mean I don't believe it's one of those things where it's just like that. Like I believe Bobby Witt is a better all around baseball player than Aaron Judge. Aaron Judge just hits home runs at a rate that makes him the better player. I'm sorry. It's like that. Like in LeBron James' prime, he was the best player in the league, right? But what would people say? Kawhi Leonard is the best two-way player. What does that even mean? The best two-way player. He plays both sides. Either he's the best player or he's not, which he clearly wasn't because LeBron James is the best. So I mean, two things can be true. Yeah, Witt can be better, but I'm sorry. If I'm drafting and I don't have the number 1 pick, because clearly I'm taking Otani, I'm going to take Aaron Judge. Sorry.
Hey, look, the proof's in the pudding. When Aaron Judge goes down and he's missing off their lineup, and the Yankees are
I need the World Series run.
They're a lot different, man. The Yankees look a lot different when Aaron Judge ain't in there.
Yeah. And I mean, luckily or fortunately for us, he doesn't play well against the Guardian. He plays like crap against the Guardians. So, but he does come up with timely hits. So we'll see what happens, man. Hopefully my team can make it. If they don't, it was a great season. I'm looking forward to next year anyway. We had the number 1 pick in the draft, so I think with our lineup this year, add him. Somebody convinced the owners to spend at least a little bit of money, just a little bit, and we could be potentially World Series favorites going into the next season. But we'll see what happens. But that's enough of that. What we got up next? Oh, usual suspects. Bang! Like I said, if you ain't tuned us to it last night, Thursday night post game show every Thursday after Thursday night football, we do our picks of the week. We do a quick run of them. Today. Last night 49ers beat the Seahawks. Yes, I was wrong. Mar was right. So what? Let's move on. We got Jacksonville going to Chicago, take on the Bears. I'm taking the Bears at home in that one. Mark's taking the Jaguars to win 2 in a row. Hey, Commanders, I can't say going to Baltimore. It's like right down the street. They're walking over to the Ravens Stadium to take on the Ravens. We're both taking the Ravens at home. The Cardinals going to Lambeau to take on the Packers. We both got the Packers. A little Lambeau magic. Texans going up to Foxborough to take on the Patriots. We both like the Texans in that one. Tampa going to the Dome to take on the Saints. I like the Saints to win at home. Mar likes the Buccaneers on the road. Philly gets by. Indianapolis going to Tennessee to take on the Titans. I like the Colts on the road behind Joe Flacco. Mar likes the Titans at home. But no, in all seriousness, Browns going to Philly, and we both like Philly to win because the Browns are the worst team in the NFL right now. That's just what it is. Chargers going to Mile High to take on the Broncos. We both like the Broncos at home. Steelers coming out here to Vegas to take on the Raiders. We both like the Steelers to get the dub on the road. The Falcons going, they also have a bye week. Taking a vacation to Carolina where they'll be bothered by the Panthers, and we both like the Falcons in that game. Lions going to Jerry's World to take on the Cowboys in what should be one of two games of the weeks. I like the Lions. Actually, we both like the Lions on the road. Bengals going up to New York to take on the Giants. We both like the Bengals on the road. And Monday night, Buffalo, Jets. Jets' first game without Robert Saleh. We'll see if they are motivated or not. And we both like Buffalo to beat them anyway. So that's it. Last week, horrible week. Steve Morris got the lead on the season by 4 games. See if I can catch up. 1 week at a time, man. 1 week at a time. We got a long way to go. So I'm gonna get on the heater these next couple weeks. Make it happen.
We'll see. We shall see.
But what we got? Oh, next week we're gonna get into it tonight. But preseason basketball going on right now. Basketball season starts in 2 weeks. So I guess next week we'll hit our little NBA preview. Talk about that. But anything you're looking forward to this basketball season in particular?
I'm just hoping that AD can tap into something different this year. Tap into that animal instinct, bro. That's what I need from him. I need him to tap into it. I need him to tap into that dog. It won't happen, but I'm just being hopeful.
It won't happen.
Nah, come on, man. We've been waiting for it for so long, and it ain't happened. I don't think it is, but man, hey, man. I gave up, bro. I gave up.
Me, I'm looking to my guy will be back. I'm definitely looking to see him. It's just a joy to watch him play basketball. But I'm looking to see, especially now that Cat is gone, if Anthony Edwards can take that next step and really become like that face of the league.
I think he can.
If he can show another gear to his game, like God help the rest of the NBA if the Timberwolves build the right kind of roster around him. Because he's got everything else. He's got the charisma. He has everything you would want in a player to represent your league. So shout out to Ant-Man.
Yeah,
LeBron and LeBron Jr. Yeah, a lot of people looking forward to that. See how it plays out. It'll be history made the first time that they step on the court, which more than likely will be the first game. But I think they should send them to the G League, man. Just go ahead. And of course, LeBron probably won't let that happen, but bring him out for the first game, have that history-making moment, and then send him to the G League so that he can be free, restricted. Give him minutes. Let him go down there and let him make mistakes without worrying about are we a playoff team? He doesn't need the pressure of the Lakers. And I don't mean like it's coming from LeBron or coming from the front office. Just there are certain teams, there's just a pressure that comes with playing for them. Lakers, Celtics, Cowboys, Yankees. There's nothing you can do. There's a certain amount of pressure that comes from playing for these teams. Don't let him go through that, man. Send him down to the G League. To let him learn the game at his own pace. Let him have the freedom to make mistakes. Let him have the freedom to be the man. And then let him. I hope they do that, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, they'll definitely have that history making moment the first game. I think first game of the season, you got to get that out of the way because that's all the media is going to talk about until it happens. Them being on the court at the same time. So, but yeah, we'll get more in depth with our basketball next week. As for this week, at that time, man, we do our check-in and self-help thing. Y'all know how we do about this time. So 3 things for you. Are you good? Are you okay? Do you need anything from me?
Hey man, I'm actually I'm actually okay. Obviously, just strain on this thing called life. Being an adult, this shit is not fun. They lied to us as kids, man. They well, no, they told us. They said chill.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
said, you know, don't be in a rush to go out there and try to you know be so quick to grow up. I wish I would have listened to him. No, but no, man, I'm good, man. Everything, everything is straight, man. You know, as always, just make sure keep me in line, man. That's about it. Other than that, man, uh, how you doing? Everything good? Anything you need from me, my brother?
I'm okay. I'm good. This week was a little. It was like it was almost like I had like a writer's block. I just had a bit like I couldn't think if I did. I couldn't think straight. I don't know what was going on. Maybe the gravitational pull was messing with my equilibrium, but just wasn't right this week. But yeah, I'm good now. Uh, yeah, you know, fam is good. The young man's got picture day tomorrow for his football team. You know, played good last week, threw 2 touchdowns plus 2 point conversion. Also threw an interception that got returned for 2 points. But hey, his team's 3-1. They're at the top of their league, looking to continue the win streak, back to back wins. See if we can get 3 in a row tomorrow. And yeah, man, it's fun. Like at this practice, they practice on Tuesdays. He threw the most perfect pass. Like, I mean, like from start to finish. Like just his technique on the drop back. He dropped back like looking at him. He looked like a quarterback. He
That's what's
dropped back, but he had the ball right. He did a little pat the baby, and put that thing on the money. Threw about almost 20 yards in the air.
that's what's up.
Uh, yeah, but yeah. So you know he's learning, he's having fun, and for especially since he didn't want to be the quarterback, like that's what just. But you know, looking at him embrace the role, and it also gives me another a chance to kind of teach him about leadership. Like that's what I've been doing. Obviously, since it was known he was going to be the quarterback, I had to rush and kind of try and teach him techniques to throw the ball, but also been sneaking some extra leadership lessons, teaching him, you know, how to command the respect of his teammates, how to gain respect of other people, how to, you know, like when somebody makes a mistake, hey, let it ride, encourage them. Don't let it. Don't. You might be mad somebody dropped the pass, but hey, when they get back to the huddle, hey man, good job, and let's keep moving. So you know, just instilling some of those extra lessons in them that you know you don't get to be in that mode every day. So
I dig it.
yeah, it's cool doing that. And I will say, you know, got my daughter. She's got a couple dance performances coming up. No, you're a girl, dad. I don't want to spoil your day, but man, there's nothing like there's nothing like having a son, man, and like going through. You watch him go through the stuff he went through. Like I remember being a young athlete, and you know going through the same. So it's man, it's like that for real. It's like that for real. And especially, you know, I let him make his own. Like I didn't force sports on him, or you know, specific. Hey, you're gonna play football. Like I let him choose his own path, and to see the path he chose, and to be able to guide him. Like yes, it's like that, man.
No, I dig it, man. I might give me a son out here something. You know, I don't know how. I don't know how. You know, we something at the club with the missus, but yeah, I guess at this point is what they call it Peachtree baby, making Peachtree baby. Oh no,
Yeah.
either that or you know, other than that, if the wifey kicks me to the curb, and I might meet me a little tenderoni, and that's the only way I'd probably do. But no, let me stop. Yeah, I'm about to,
Tenderoni.
yeah,
Well, that's how
yeah.
you know we old. I don't know if here, sweet thing.
Yeah, look at my little tenderoni. Yeah, but no, man. Yeah, man. It's just a beautiful thing, man. I love it, man. Love to hear that little homie's doing his thing, man. I love to hear it, man. That's
Yeah, it
dope.
was like it's. It was, but it's crazy. Like it's. Oh man, this is the one jacked up thing about living in Nevada is most of his games are like 1 in the afternoon. Now,
Mhm.
for the rest of you guys, y'all are dealing with normal temperature, but it's still like high 90 degrees out here. So when you're out, like it's so hot that your phone can overheat.
Mm.
So it's like, or you can't, any electric device, they can overheat really quick and just shut down on you. So, you know, they do a good. I would say they run the ball maybe 65% of the time, and they pass the ball about 35%. So it's hard trying to time, like knowing when they're going to pass it to record the pass. So yeah, that's the only pain of it though. But
Yeah, I get it,
yeah,
man.
yeah, got a little tent set up, so I should be able to get some good passes. I'll put up on social over the weekend. And yeah, especially this picture day, so you're gonna try and show out.
Oh, of
I
course.
know it.
Hey, he gonna want
uh,
to.
oh yeah, yeah. Um, yeah, he got a couple dudes on his team, man. These kids are finna. With the things he does, he's not the fastest. He's not. He's
It's all right. It's all right.
genetically, I could give him a lot of things, but I was not. I was not the most fleet of foot either. I was the cerebral player. My IQ for the games off the charts. Every physical ability off the charts except for speed. I was not the sub 4.4 guy that I demand the Cleveland Browns get. So unfortunately, he's not going to be that either.
Hey,
However, he got these two little kids on his team. Though they are,
they like that.
they are. And he gets those dudes. Yeah, he gets them the ball. It was funny though because in practice, yeah, Bobby Brown baby. Well, lady always. Hey, keep hope alive, man.
Keep hope
Go out
alive.
there.
Oh,
He was in practice and he they were missing a couple people. So there's one kid who's really fast. He's a black kid. There's another kid. He's a Hispanic kid, super fast. They were on opposite teams to make it fair. So he kept throwing it to the fast kid, and and you just see him going up and down, and other little kids. Dude, they're in practice. He didn't throw him like 4 touchdown passes in practice. And the kid, I want to catch the ball too.
you want some of the action, man?
Yeah, but they took a water break. He came to the sideline. I had to teach them less. How to. Hey, you got to keep these guys engaged, or else they'll stop playing on you. Like they'll lose. So you keep their focus. Hey, hit him with 2 passes. Give him 1. Then hit him with 2 more. Give him. You got to keep. He's okay. He went out there and got it done. But now in the game Saturday, you throw to him and you throw to him, and that's it. Damn them other kids. Because we're trying to win. But in practice, you get everybody the ball. Man, what challenge you got for the people this week?
Man, challenging you crazy dog. Nah, man, I'm challenging y'all to hey man, just get out there and get active. You just do about get the kids, get outside, man, just breathe some fresh air, man. Get them from behind them damn tablets. Oh man, them damn tablets, bro. Woo. Telling you. But no, yeah, man. Just get out there and get some fresh air. I know it's still October. We still got some good weather around here, so find a way to get out there and enjoy the last few minutes of some good weather, man, and enjoy it, man. Do a little picnic if need be. Have some fun, man.
Absolutely. Um, yeah, I would say the same. What's coming? It's almost Halloween season, man. October's always been one of my more favorite months. Growing up in Ohio, October was kind of that month where it was like it wasn't cold, but it wasn't hot. It's like perfect. You could wear a nice, you could wear a t-shirt. You could wear like a nice thin sweater. You go, the the gear game. October November season was it. So it's my favorite time. But so my challenge to everybody is before Halloween hits and before it becomes about the kiddies, hey, treat yourself. Treat yourself. Do something for yourself within the next 2 weeks. Halloween is exactly 20 days away. So yeah, 20 days away now. So treat yourself. Matter of fact, yeah, we gotta think what we're gonna do for that Thursday night for the post game show. See if we're taking the kiddies trick or treating, but we'll get up about that. Yeah, before it, treat yourself to something, whether it be taking yourself out for lunch or for dinner. Go see, hey, do something specifically for yourself this week. So,
I'm with.
Yeah, specifically for yourself. Nobody else. Anybody? Hey, can I join? Nope. Nope. I'm doing me. And especially for my working people out there, have lunch away from the office. That'd be my challenge for those people. If you're one of those people that takes your lunch, still take your lunch. Just eat it away. Don't eat at your desk. Go outside of the building. Physically leave the office from that within itself can be a huge stress reliever. Just getting out, getting out of the office. So those two things. Do something for yourself. Hey, have lunch outside of the office. And quote of the week. This week's quote of the week comes from St. Francis de Sales. And it's have patience with all things, but chiefly have patience with yourself. Do not lose courage in considering your own imperfections, but instantly set about remedying them every day. Begin the task anew. One more time. Have patience with all things, but chiefly have patience with yourself. Do not lose courage in considering your own imperfections, but instantly set about remedying them every day. Begin the task anew. I like that, man. Start every day fresh. Work on yourself. That's what I get from that. And yeah, like it. With that being said, what you got for the folks before we get out of here, bro?
Hey man, y'all know what it is, man. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, man. Let's be more kind and generous to each other.
So, I thought you did, man. You was getting us new pay. You bringing new people in.
Bring them in, Ron.
Yeah. Miss Kareem, appreciate you for joining us.
All right, Reem.
I appreciate the love, Brody. Absolutely. But before we get out of here, do the use. Y'all know what it is. Please go ahead and follow the directions on your screen. Go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, turn your notifications on so you know the next time that we are here and you can be heard on Audible Sports Podcast, which is every Friday, 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific. And remember, if you don't like looking at our beautiful faces, you can get the audio version every Friday at midnight via Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, and iHeartRadio at midnight. But for myself And for Wildcard Mar, this has been the Audible Sports Podcast. We appreciate all of y'all in the chat. Kareem, Ron, Auntie. Hey, shout out to all y'all. Rod, Allen, everybody who's in the chat, and everybody who listened but wasn't in the chat. We appreciate y'all too. And we'll catch y'all next week, man. Just remember, don't let nobody make no documentary about you. And we out.
Hey, big